Hello, it's me, Brennan Burns, aka Rowdy Ruffin from YouTube, and I'm going to be doing another DVD sort of review. It's really just a wrestling shoot interview of this famous crazy wrestler who speaks his mind, and of course, I'm talking about Holla, if you hear me. Yeah, the big Papa Pump. Scott Steiner, short interview from High Sports Entertainment, home video. They have a website, www.highsports.com, if you're interested. And this I got this 10 years ago at a wrestling match in Charlotte, at Independence High School in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is just Scott Steiner talking, talking about his career. That not a lot of people got along with his wrestling coach and how he doesn't get along with Flair, how he calls him a crybaby, and just about him. There's talking about all the controversies around WCW when Vince Russo was there. But yeah, check out Big Papa Pump Holler. If you hear me, shoot interview. Love him or hate him, one thing you can never say about Big Papa Pump is that he's not outspoken. Now, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Scott Steiner, well known for controversial promos during Nitro's heyday, continued his tradition of telling it like it is on this new release. Have you ever felt fear while administrating a shoot interview where we now have a superstar in WCW, WWE, and back then WWF and ECW, and even New Japan during the 1990s and 2000s. Steiner Steiner's been everywhere and has held every championship title in tag team wrestling multiple times: WCW, WWE, and WWF, and IWGP winner, and his brother, the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner, the former All-American, has dealt with a lot of the politics in the wrestling business, including button heads with the management of WCW while going into business for himself. Into infamous shoots, promos on Ric Flair and DDP, not to mention Scott's WWE run and matches with Triple H in his partnership and feud with Test. Remember that one had Stacy Keibler in the corner? I remember that, and his feud with Triple H at that 2003 Royal Rumble, which was bad. Now, for the first time, we sat Big Papa Pump down and got the lowdown on his entire glorious career. Who knew that the college boy from Michigan with the awesome mullet and slow brother would later become this generation's version of superstar Billy Graham? Don't know if he's today's version of superstar Billy Graham, but who knows? Who could guess that the innovator of the Frankensteiner would become such a jacked up powerhouse? The whole career of Scott Steiner is gone over here in depth with the man with the largest arms in the world. The largest arms in the world. Yeah, those steroids. While WCW was crumbling like Rome, Scott Steiner was their world champion, their very own Freakzilla, as all his hoochies say. His hoochies would say, "There's nothing finer than Scott Steiner." But in this case, there's nothing finer than to hear Steiner shoot all over WCW during his career. He spent time and had main event programs in both the WWE and WCW, and when it was WWF, of course. From working stiff, his injuries, his thoughts on the business today, ribs, road stories, teenage sting, Steiner lets it all hang out. From the amateurs to Missy Heights dog to Antonio, I can't pronounce the last Japanese name, sorry, but I'll try. To Antonio Inquai, Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon, Steiner shoots on them all. Forget about his lead pipe. Steiner's words are just as lethal. So yeah, holler if you hear me. The Scott Steiner shoot interview. It was a good interview. I know a lot of people who saw this always shit on because he always says, a lot. If you ever seen this interview, he always says, you know, it was a good match. I didn't get along with my coach, but Vince Russo was a jerk. But I like his interview. I like his story. So check out the Scott Steiner shoot interview of Big Papa Pump. Oh, Big Papa Pump. Anyway, that's it. I'm about to end this video. Subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Just subscribe to my channel for more interviews, DVDs, and me talking about stuff. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Holler if you hear me.